Good afternoon, all. Thank you for joining us at the Chelsea Sharks Media Presser. With us, Chelsea Sharks prop Ox and Nche. I'll now open the floor for questions.
How's it, Ox? Hi, Navashni. Thanks. Ox, it's been quite a tumultuous, 10 days or so with Sean Everett departing and then a URC game. And now this week you're going into an entirely new challenge, playing Harlequins. Totally different country and everything. Just can you tell us about the mood in the camp? How are you feeling?
I mean, as much as it is like I think as a squad, we've spoken about it with Delta Fit, and we understand that, it's sometimes hard things have to be done in order for us to just keep getting better. So, but the mood in the camp is, besides that, it's been great. Everyone is working hard and everyone has something to prove. I mean, we also want to be, we want to show that we actually belong in the Heineken Cup and, bring the brand, the Sharks, put on a good pedestal. So, it's been pretty good. It's been positive and, just full of energy.
Mike, you can proceed with your question.
Ox, how's it? You guys have had very few opportunities to play at full strength. I think we saw what you guys are capable of in that second half against the Glasgow Warriors, and then the next game was obviously cancelled. Just how do you guys feel about being at full strength and really being able to show what you can do?
I mean, we're pretty excited. We're pretty excited to have all the experience back, and be all. I wouldn't say we all one squad. So I feel like we just all have to get on the same page mentally and understand that it's a squad effort for us to want to win this competition, and it feels good. I mean, we have guys in the team that are keen to play, that are keen to make name for themselves and represent the Sharks in a good way. So it's pretty exciting. It's pretty good, and we're looking forward to the challenge. I mean, Harlequins have been doing good this past 2 seasons, and it's a good challenge for us as also to see actually do we belong with the best in the world, and to be playing in the Champions Cup. So we're pretty excited, and that's pretty much it.
Stephen, followed by Ken.
Thanks very much, Navash. How's it, Ox? Ox, Harlequins obviously, we comes with a very good reputation, the players as well. I mean, in the front row, I guess you would be going head to head with Wilco. If you most likely have you scrummed against him before, and what do you expect in the scrums?
I think me and Wilco, we've been in most teams quite often, but I've scrummed against them as well. Scrummed against him last year at the box most of the times. I've scrummed with him. I scrummed with him when we were in junior levels, and I also scrummed with him when we were at the Stormer. So I kind of have an idea. I know he's a pretty big, he's a big boy. He's heavy, and I just have to see the growth that he's underwent, and I'm looking forward to it. It's a good challenge. I mean, he scrums pretty well. He's been doing well in the EPCR, so I think it's gonna be a good challenge for me. But I'm looking forward to it. And we have scrummed together, but I think it's gonna be a good challenge because I think we've gone from the last time we even scrummed each other at in being in opposite teams.
Ken.
Ox, just following up on that, it obviously wasn't the greatest performance by the Sharks last weekend, but one area where you guys really did excel was the scrums. I mean, you guys were fantastic. So the front row as a whole, you guys must be going into this weekend feeling very confident and feeling very much on form.
As much as that's what we want. I mean, for us, it's pretty important for us, especially as front row, to set up a good base for our backs. And I think that's what we tried to do last week, and give them the liberty to just play, man, get clean ball. And we are feeling confident. We back our scrum, we back our pack. And on the day, we just have to pitch up a little bit better. And I think it's going to be a good challenge. I mean, Joe Moller has caps for England. He's been playing. He's well experienced. So is Volko, and that whole pack. I mean, they have a pretty good pack, and I think it's going to be a good challenge for us. But we just
You've muted Ox. Ox, you on mute? Perfect. Okay. Sitimbiso, followed by Stephen.
Hi, Ox. My question will be that what kind of challenge would you be expecting from these teams from France and England? Is it the same challenge that you faced in the URC, or is it something different?
I think it's probably going to be pretty similar because I mean, you look at most of the tries this year from the Harlequins, they strike very well from set piece and they work pretty hard around the field. So I think most of the tries were all in within 3 phases of set piece. So I think it's going to be it's pretty similar to how it is in the URC. Teams are they rely very good on set piece, but I think the difference with especially Harlequins and Bordeaux, they can run from anywhere with the ball. They have just they have a more attacking mindset than the teams in the URC, and they just wanna they can do anything on the day. They can kick when you're expecting them to run. They can run when you expect them to kick. So I think they're just a bit more unpredictable in a sense because they just want ball and they wanna play with ball in hand. So even when they're behind, they will still run from their own 5-meter line. So I think they're willing to take much more risks. And unlike URC teams, they believe in systems and work around those systems to help them win games.
Ox, obviously against the Harlequins, this one won't be directly your department. A guy like Andre Estes and a lot of their game is often built around him. How fierce do you think it will be on the advantage line, and how important is it that you, as forwards, just stamp your authority on the game, to be able to win that game as a team, or that aspect of the game?
That is going to be very important, especially a team against the Harlequins, because I mean, like I said previously, they score most of their tries within the first 3 phases. The most they have successful strike rate from set piece. So I think if we can put the set piece under pressure, first phase being line out, being scrums, if we can disrupt that, and even we know Andre is a big ball carrier for them, he gets them quick. And get quick ball and gain line. So I think we just have to be able to neutralize that. And we know what's coming. We know the challenge that's coming. And I think we have to fight up to that and just disrupt it in order to favor us. But it's gonna be all one day in a set piece in the tight areas of the game.
Next question. Percival, you can go ahead.
Thank you so much, Navashni. Good afternoon, Ox. Ox, can I ask you, just to take a few steps backwards, can I ask you, what is it like for you guys working with a new manager, a new coach now in Neil Powell? What does he bring to the union otherwise than your former coach now?
I think Neil is more he's focused a lot on all being alignment more than anything. So he wants the guys that are not in the squad or to be on the same wavelength as the guys that are starting every single weekend and all of that. So I think he just brings that element of order and he leads very militant. Everyone should should like lead, like be willing to sacrifice, to be willing to work as hard as the guys that are like playing week in and week out. And I think it's it's just rubbing on us that for us to be doing great, to do great going forward, we just have to stand together. So I think that's like the one thing that like has stood out with him. And that's a bit different. So but we're enjoying it, and
Now, can I ask you, you as a professional player, plays at the international level, does it change in a manager or a coach? Does it have a huge impact on you guys as players, as the way how you think or how you guys work, or is it just work as normal as usual for you guys?
And I feel like there's a certain level of relationship that you have with your coach. I mean, a certain level of respect, and I mean, for like it's someone that has confidence in you back to you as a talent. So naturally, it is a bit different. Like I mean, you feel for his family, you feel for him as a person as well. Because I don't think any coach goes into a job and wanting to do badly or anything. So you kind of feel for him. But as professionals, we understand that those are the things that happen, man. I mean, even you as a rugby player, if things don't go well, like you might not get a contract renewal the following season or whatever. So I think it's just one of those that you dwell over it, you think about it, and as soon as possible try to move on and go on to the next thing. So because like the team is always more important. Like how can we get better from here on and go as like a union? So I think it's a challenge, but like the sooner that you deal with it and face it, the sooner you can like move on and face the next challenge.
Nche, can I ask one more last question, please?
Go ahead.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Also, just away from the Sharks, can I ask a personal question? You obviously we had the privilege of attending the Bulls this morning, and this past weekend we heard about Spoon Corsi. What is your background, your relationship with Spoon Corsi, and what do you make of his situation? This morning we heard that he's struggling with mental health at the moment. What is your relationship with him, your background with him, and your time that you spent with him?
Spoon is a smart guy, man. He works hard. He knows what he has to do, and naturally, like our jobs are not easy, and so for me and him, like we have an understanding. We good colleagues, and we get along off the field as well. And I think we pretty like good with each other. And it just came as a shock as well. I didn't expect it, but it's a thing about mental health. Like you don't even see it coming. A guy can be coming into work every single day, but you never actually know where his mental state is. And it's just it came as a shock to me as well. But I mean, it is part of like the mental struggles. Like it's not a challenge that everyone can see or can notice. But it was definitely concerning for me as well. But it's a wake up call to like just keep taking on each other and seeing how things are.
Thank you, Ox. Thank you, Nche.
Thank you. Next question. If there's no further questions, thank you, media, for your time. Thank you.